Welcome to Vision Academy. Today's current affairs English. Date 18th April 2019. Let us begin with national news updates. The Indian Navy held the second edition of bilateral maritime exercise between the Indian Navy and Vietnam People's Navy at Cam Ranh Bay, Vietnam during 13th to 16th April 2019. The exercise was undertaken as the part of ongoing overseas deployment of Eastern Fleet ships to Southeast Asian countries. Keys to remember: the second edition of bilateral maritime exercise between Indian Navy and Vietnam's People's Navy conducted by Indian Navy at Cam Ranh Bay during 13th to 16th April 2019. Next news. On 16th April 2019, the debrief of Indian Navy exercise termed as Sea Eagle, held from January 22nd to 23rd, was conducted. The meeting was chaired by Vice Admiral M.S. Power, AVSM, VSM, the Deputy Chief of Naval Staffs, DCNS. It was conducted at Naval Headquarters, New Delhi by National Committee for Strengthening Maritime and Coastal Security. Keys to remember: the debrief of Indian Navy exercise termed Sea Eagle was conducted. This meeting was chaired by Vice Admiral M.S. Power, AVSM, VSM and the Deputy Chief of Naval Staffs. Next, let us see science and tech updates. On 15th April 2019, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration has chosen a team led by an Indian American student, Keshav Raghavan, to have its CubeSat, which is a mini research satellite, to be sent to space to detect cosmic rays. The 21 years old Keshav Raghavan held the researchers from Yale Undergraduate Aerospace Association, which is among the 16 terms across the country whose CubeSats will be flown into the space on the mission planned to launch in 2020, 2021 and 2022. Keys to remember: on April 15th, NASA has chosen a team led by Indian American student Keshav Raghavan to have its CUBE satellite, which is a mini research satellite, to detect the cosmic rays. This satellite will be flown into the space on the mission planned to launch in 2020, 2021 and 2022. Next, let us see economy news updates. Money, India's largest app for financial services, has integrated with UPI as a payment method. The reason for this is to double its monthly users based on the end of 2019. This integration will simplify the mutual fund payment for millions of Money users. Now, Money users can make payment easily by using UPI option on the payment page. They can select the different UPI enabled apps like Google Pay, BHIM UPI, PhonePe and among others. Keys to remember: Money, the financial service app, have integrated UPI as a payment method. The reason for this is to double its user at the end of 2019. Now, Money will allow the users to pay through different UPI enabled apps like Google Pay, BHIM UPI, PhonePe and others. Next, let us see sports news updates. Ethiopian athletics Gilet Burka in women's race and Abra Milla in men's race have won the 43rd edition of Paris Marathon by leading a record of 60,000 participants through the French capital Paris on 14th April 2019. Keys to remember: Ethiopian athletics Galet Burka from women's race and Abra Milau in men's race have won the 43rd edition of Paris Marathon. Next, let us see appointments. The US Department of Interior inducted its very first Indian, the Delhi-based Sanjay Kumar, CEO of Geospatial Media and Communication and Secretary General of the World Geospatial Industry Council, to its prestigious National Geospatial Advisory Committee. Keys to remember: the US Department of Interior have inducted its very first Indian, Sanjay Kumar, the Delhi-based Indian, as a CEO of Geospatial Media and Communications and Secretary General of WGIC. Next, let us see awards. NASA has awarded the three teams of Indian students in its 25th Annual Human Exploration Rover Challenge 2019 at US Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville, Alabama. The program invites college students and high school students to develop and test roving vehicles for future mission to the Mars, Moon and beyond. Keys to remember: NASA has awarded three teams of Indian students in its 25th Annual Human Exploration Rover Challenge 2019 at US Space and Rocket Center. It invites the college students and high school students for this program. Next, let us see important days. 17th April 2019 has marked the 30th World Hemophilia Day. World Hemophilia Day was started in 1989 by World Federation of Hemophilia, which chose to bring the community together on April 17 in honor of WFH founder Frank Skinoble's birthday. The theme of this World Hemophilia Day is outreach and identification. Keys to remember: the 17th April 2019 is observed as 30th World Hemophilia Day. The theme of this year World Hemophilia Day is outreach and identification. To have a daily current affairs updates, subscribe to Vision Academy and don't forget to press the bell button below. And if you think the video is informative, like this video, share this video, comment below for the doubts.